9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk where we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
What's going on, good people? I see you in the building. I see you on TikTok. What's going on? What's happening? Are we here for round 2? Or is this just another game before the All-Star game? We gonna see what we gonna see. I appreciate all my people on the YouTubes. Let me get this up real quick. I'm trying some new things today, so bear with me. I'm gonna be switching back and forth from my studio mode, which is what you see now. Everybody on TikTok, if you don't know what I'm talking about, see if you can find me on YouTube, Pro Fan Talk. We live right now. I'm working on some stuff. Just about to get my new background together. So I'm working on that. I want it to be tight now. I want it to be tight. The goal was to get it together after the All-Star break. So after the All-Star break and really going into this new NFL season, because training camp is going to be starting in about 2 weeks. So we are ready to rock and roll, man. Got to get a Fever jersey, jersey. I looked at some stuff. I am going to get, I saw a couple golf shirts that I like. So I'm definitely going to get that. I might put a Kelsey Mitchell jersey in the background. I got some ideas, man. I got some ideas. So I'm still doing a lot of rough sketching. I'm in my busy time at work. We're ramping up at work, so I'm getting a little bit less time to work on the graphics and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get in where I fit in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game tonight. Should be a good one. I don't see any reason whatsoever that Indiana should not be able to handle their business about from Connecticut. The fight withstanding, I kind of think that this game will be refed kind of tight because it would be my opinion. I could be wrong before, and Lord knows that the W has proven that sometimes they don't really understand how to appeal to the public audience. But I would think that right now they don't want anything to pop off in this game. They don't want anything to pop off in this game. They want everything to be nice, tight, going into the All-Star break because they don't want anything to take away from that. You going into the All-Star game, you don't want to be talking about a fight that happened, on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus, it just kind of ruins the whole vibe of the All-Star game, especially when it's with Indiana, especially you playing in Indiana. Caitlin Clark's going to be involved, all of that kind of stuff. That would just be a nightmare situation. Having said all of that, I think that the refs are going to have things nice and tight. This might be one of those ticky-tack games where they call in every damn thing. And if that's what they do, so be it. But you know my rule. If you're going to call it ticky-tack in the front, you better call it ticky-tack at the back. If it's going to start in the beginning, you better be there in the end. All you got to do is just be consistent. If you're going to let them play, if you let them play in the beginning, let them play at the end. Just be consistent in whatever it is that you do. If you calling ugly fouls, then damn it, you better be calling ugly fouls all daggone game. So that's how I see it. So, but we'll see. We're about to get into it. We're about to get into it, man. So I'm working with these new layouts. I'm trying to flip back and forth because StreamYard doesn't let me do too much. I got to do it all in OBS, and I can do some OBS things that StreamYard doesn't necessarily like. So I'm trying to get that balance. I'm working on it. Got some cool stuff coming. So I appreciate everybody in the chat on YouTube. Kevin, the PRF, was first out the limo, man. I appreciate you, bro, as usual. Carlos, I appreciate you, brother. Steve Dizio, you just flopped in. What's going on? Mabry has not played since the last matchup. This will be 9 straight games. Damn. What is she? I remember her getting hurt, but I didn't think she was hurt this bad. What happened to her? Was it a leg injury or something? I remember her getting hurt, but I didn't understand exactly what happened. So whatever it is, it was bad enough to keep her out. So getting some people on TikTok. What's going on, my TikTok family? I think this is only my second time streaming on TikTok. StreamYard is supposed to let you stream to both platforms at the same time, but for some reason, when I do it through StreamYard, TikTok doesn't want to work right. I know TikTok's got their own studio or whatever. So I figured, you know what? I grabbed the old phone, got the app on it, set it up, just hit go live, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna make it work that way. So what I'm gonna do is, shoot, I might be able to put the game up there so y'all people on TikTok can see it. But I don't know how TikTok works with copyrights and stuff like that. So even having it on my TV screen, will they dig me? Like, I don't know how that works. So I'm not even gonna play around with it. But so this is what's going on right now, right? So I am streaming simultaneously on my other channel right now. So this will be my first stream on Pro Fan Hoops. So this is the debut for Pro Fan Hoops streaming. Obviously, I'm streaming everything through Pro Fan Talk, but I got it. Pro Fan Hoops is in the building. I got a webcam hooked up to my Mac over there. This is on my PC. So I got different things going. It is what it is, man. Found the background of the you see over here, the All-Star court. So I made that the background. And then obviously when the game starts, I think I'm gonna roll like this. So we can get all the stats, and you know how I do. Keep the stats up, keep the graphics up. I'm still looking for, there's gotta be a way, and I just gotta do some homework because I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I know it exists. I know there's gotta be a better way that I can get graphical feedback from the games. That's what I'm looking for. And kind of what I want to do is I want to be able to get OBS to tap into a website, and that tap in can read the updated data from the website, and I can have a graphical representation of what's happening. So that's a fancy way of saying I just want a prettier way to keep score. You know what I'm saying? So you know me, I'm all about the graphics. So um, but yeah, looks like they've been getting ready to start. It's on ESPN, so everybody can see it. Um, and we should be ready to rock and roll. I think I might pop this up on my other I think I'm gonna get another let me close that, get another window up here so I can have it on, because I don't want to be straining my neck looking this way. So I want to be able to look straight ahead. And we will go to, should be able to get on Xfinity and watch it on ESPN. And it should be a little ahead of the TV feed. So we'll see what's going on. So was that Eric McDonald? Who am I looking at? That's Eric. Is that Eric McDonald? I don't know. So damn, it's a shame that the All-Star game is on right now. And I'm wondering what the ratings are going to be with this Indiana Fever game versus the MLB All-Star game. The All-Star game is on right now. I didn't even realize that. This will be an interesting test for the W. Very interesting test to see what type of viewership power Caitlin Clark really has. That is interesting. That is interesting. So let me see. All right. Oops, my bad. All right. What channel we on? We on ESPN. Come on now. Yep, there we go. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, okay, that's why. Connecticut. Oh, Connecticut is at home. I'm thinking, I'm looking at Connecticut, and I was like, is that Eric McDonald? My bad. So ESPN, what channel is ESPN? There we go. I got, they missed their first shot. So oh, first turnover. Sanaya River. I don't know what happened. Oh, Aaliyah, take that shot. Take that three point. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell, turn that corner and go, babe. Nice move. Good pass. Good pass. Kelsey Mitchell, I thought was going to turn that corner and take it to the house. But 2-2, early game. Good shot by Tina Charles. Go back. Go back. Oh, go up. Good shot by Natasha Howard. Get her involved early and often. Let's go to ESPN, see what they're talking about. There we go. No, that's my favorite view. Yeah, Hartley got that rebound. Come on. Don't get lazy. Oh, that was Nelson Adota. Keelan Carbino look coming off the pick. Oh, go, 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 go. Natasha Howard got what, 6 points already? What's up, Carlos? I appreciate the sub, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, what's gonna happen is probably at the end of the month, most of my streams for basketball are going to be on Pro Fan Hoops, because right at the end of the month, that's when football is going to be started. So what I'm going to do is, instead of dividing the channel with football content, basketball content, Hoops is going to be all basketball, and then Pro Fan Talk is going to be my Eagles content when I'm down at camp, things like that. So looking forward to it. Good block by Leah Boston, but Indiana's got to get better at the defensive rebounds. Excuse me. Good defense, make them change their shot. All right, Kayla's slowing it down because she got a power play. She takes off, gets them with the hezzy, and gets the layup. Nice job. Good finish. So many times they've missed those layups coming in hot. Good defense. Gets it around. Sheldon's got out there. Coming around the corner, double team. Somebody's open. They get back. That's the mismatch with Kelsey on a Dota. Nia Rivers is fast, man. She is too fast for Natasha Howard. They're gonna have to switch that up. Kelsey Mitchell is the only one that's gonna really be able to get with Nia Rivers if she's got space. Because Nia Rivers is fast. Nia Rivers is like a 400-meter hurdler. Gets the roll with Lex. Yes, Nia Rivers looks like a track runner, man. I say a hurdler, but I meant like the 400-meter sprint. You know what I meant? She run that quarter. Jayce Sheldon is not a good shooter. Caitlin bringing it up. She's on the left side. Comes back to the middle. They got too many people and not enough space. Leah Boston. Howard gets the roll again. Natasha Howard with 8 points already. Keep feeding her. If she open, keep feeding her. Off. Come on. Good block by Natasha Howard on a Dota. Take the shot. Lexi Hall with the shot, with the three. Lexi Hall makes her shots when she gets the opportunity to make her shot. Timeout by Connecticut. Kayla getting them hyped up already. Looking like Grant was Flash. Yeah, man, she fast, dude. She looks like a 400-meter sprinter, man. She is fast. So let me see. What the heck? Come on now. Here we go. There we go. What's up, Nicholas? The last time they met, it became world news, somewhat of a rival now. I don't think so. I would like to think that that's a one-off. Honestly, uh, I think Sophie Cunningham delivered the message. I think Jayce Sheldon don't want no more of that because you will quickly learn when you play in sports and stuff like that. You know, you learn who to talk shit to and who not to. Because you know it's one thing for people to get up in your face and bobbing heads and going back and forth and maybe pushing off. And then everybody knows who in the league is you don't do that to because it's going to come to blows. So they know now Sophie is not one to play with. Sophie can take care of herself. Sophie played football when she was in high school. I saw that story about her. They went back and they brought that story up when she played football in high school. I remember seeing that story when she was in high school. I think she was a kicker or something like that. But still, the fact that she was the only girl on the football team, she don't play. She's got a she got a black belt in Taekwondo. Whatever that martial art is, the bottom line is she knows how to handle herself. You know what I'm saying? So that's not where you want to go with that. And you saw that last time when they had that altercation. After the push and Jayce Sheldon stepped to her, she stepped right towards her. She didn't back up. She didn't move out the way. Sophie Cunningham stepped right to her and grabbed her back by the back of her head. She was like, "Do you like that? Do you like that, huh?" Like she wasn't playing. So people know who you can get away with, who, who to do that to and get away with it. So, now they know. So I look at Sophie like message delivered. And if you do come across somebody that really wants to scrap it up and throw hands, she can do that too. She can definitely do that too. So, now the word is out. And most people don't want no trouble. But every now and then, you know, what the dudes say, the more you F around, the more you're gonna find out. So good steal. Take off, take off, take off. Go, Kels. Good pass. Good job, Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell, Cincinnati, Ohio, Princeton High School. Put your hand over your heart every time you say it. Represent. Seven-point lead. Let's keep going fast. Keep moving, keep moving. She go, I thought she was gonna pop up the three. No lazy passes, y'all. Come on. She just got ripped. Sanaya Rivers got her. She just picked her pocket clean on that one. She picked her pocket clean. Come on, Caitlin. You're gonna be the ball handler. You got to be better than that. And you can't stand still. She fired up her first three off. She had a good shot. That was her shot. She just didn't fall. Adota, Tina Charles, good bucket. 3-point game now. Indiana is not good holding leads. Sanaya Rivers has got a very long reach, and that is challenging for Caitlin Clark because Sanaya Rivers can be a little bit physical with her, still get that hand in there and disrupt. So now they bringing in Ari McDonald. That's always a challenge because she's so small. She comes off them picks and looks like she is getting wrecked. And it's hard for her to get a shot off because she's so small. Now you got Sanaya Rivers with that length. Sophie coming. Good move, Sophie. Sophie Cunningham is playing with so much confidence right now. It's not even funny. I used to get mad when they put her in and take Lexi out because I want Lexi. Lexi's still top 3 in 3-point shooting. She should have been in the 3-point contest. But you gave her that. Good move. Good baseline move by Connecticut. Kelsey gets the and one. Nicely done, Kels. Nicely done, Kels. Got a lot of people. I don't even know how to look at how many people are on TikTok. I'm not sure. I think I got like 980 followers now. I'm just not getting into trying to get into TikTok as a like I use YouTube. So I'm learning. I'm learning. So I appreciate everybody jumping in. It says everybody's joining. I don't know what that means. Is it like because I see one person at the top right. I don't know what that means. Is it one person that's actually, I guess, in the chat? I don't know. I'm not sure how this works. I'm learning. I told you I'm learning. So they finna go after CC and try to get the ball. Hey, and they should, man. They should. Connecticut, the last game with the fight and everything, if not for nothing else, Connecticut showed everybody in the league the best way to guard Caitlin Clark. You got to be physical and you got to get her frustrated because you all know me as a Caitlin Clark fan. Y'all know what my gripe is with Caitlin. When if things ain't going her way, her body language gets trash and she gets frustrated. You get in her head. That's the best way to guard her. Guard her physical. And the way these refs calling the game, you go at her until you can't. See, that little lead they had is already gone. It's a 1-possession game. Nisa Moreau, good shot. Nisa Moreau got a shot. Nicely done. Turn the ball over. Got a power play. And they finish. One possession game. Tie game now. See? Right there. Erin McDonald coming down hot. She misses that shot. Sophie Cunningham gets the open three. She misses. You got to make your open shots if you want to win. The team that makes the most open shots is going to win most times. So that whole quick lead that they got is gone. Lacan had a layup, got under there. Good play. Timeout. Who got smacked in the face? Kelsey got smacked in the face. Damiris Dantas is in the game. Open. Take the three, Damiris. Thank you. Damiris got basically a set shot. And she hit the three. Her vertical is about 3 inches off the ground. And it's got that low arc, but she hits them. She hits them. And they need that from a big. That was on Kels. Or did they get Damiris on that? I don't know about that. I thought that was on Kelsey. Plus, she just be taking her time. Damiris Dantas is the only one that I've seen that can back where Brittany Griner cannot back her down. Brianna Jones cannot back her down. I haven't seen a big yet that can back Damiris Dantas down. Her lower body is so strong. Like, she is formidable in the paint because of that reason. Sophie Cunningham with the rebound. Bringing it back down the court. 1 point game. Minute 12 left. Kaylin with the hezzy. Picks it up. Damiris out there. Good block. I think that was Tina Charles. She got stuck in the weeds. Good job. Good rebound by Sophie. Good defense by Indiana on that. Connecticut just missed that open shot. Made them change their shot a little bit. Couldn't get a good one out. Sophie throws the ball away. Good hustle, Ari. Bad pass, Sophie. Well, you know Jayce gonna win this battle. Ari McDonald ain't but 5'5". Jump the ball. A for effort, Ari. She almost got it. She'd have time to jump a little bit. She'd have won that one. Damn, she did. Y'all left the back door wide ass open. You see what happens when they press her? Full court press. They're gonna try to press her like that the whole time. Lindsay Allen just went right by. Went right by. Oh, that's what it was. She froze Damiris Dantas. Lindsay hit it with the hezzy, and Damiris went back to her man, and Lindsay went right past her, wide open to the bucket. Good move by Lindsay Allen. Ari McDonald makes the first free throw. We got about ugh, good defense, and then we get the ball right back. 29-28 into the first period. Should have had a better lead. Who's this bad pass? That's the one thing that I remember from when I was coaching. That is my pet peeve. I hate lazy passes. Ugh. That's Aries kryptonite. That's Aries kryptonite. Her size gets her in trouble sometimes because she can't even get a decent pass over the top. But she makes up for it with her other hustle on other ends of the court. All right, 29-28. Good first quarter by both teams. Indiana came out with a nice little lead, 7-point lead, and then they battled right back. They battled right back. So, all right, going into the second. What we looking like? Kaylin's got 2. Natasha Howard with 10 points already in the first. Demiris Johnson's got 3. Sophie's got 2. Aries got 2. Let's see the full. Kelsey's got 5. Lexi's got 5. Yeah, so that's about it. So 12 for 16 from the floor. Crazy early, 75% from the floor. And Connecticut is 50% from the floor. So very early. Who's hot? Tina Charles is hot, 9 points for Connecticut. Sanaya Rivers has got 4. Adota's got 4. Lindsay Allen, Lacan, they both have 4. Anissa Moreau's got 3. She hit that 3 earlier. So all right. What's going on, Tiff? Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute for ESPN to catch up. They always slow. They are always slow. I like Yahoo, but Yahoo is I don't like Yahoo's graphics. It's all right. It's all right. Plus, I like to do this by the play by play, and it ends up being a little bit different. I like to see this graphic up here so I can see what's going on with the game. I like the way ESPN does it, but sometimes ESPN is like hella slow when you do the game cast. I like this little quasi 3D 2.5D graphic. So okay, I guess the people at the top right, I got 3 people on TikTok. A lot of people joining. I guess they joining and leaving. I'm not sure how this works. I don't know what all of those little um, things up top are. I see stuff moving. I don't know what's going on TikTok, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. Oop, not trying to trip me up. Not trying to trip me up. But make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all know the rules. Let me see. I've been playing around with this thing. You see the little the shade graphic over there that lets the text and the comments come on screen. I don't know if I like that though, because I like the real estate. So when people type stuff up, you can see it on screen. That's a cool little function. The only thing that I don't like is I can't move it. Yeah, I can't move it. I'd love to be able to move this around somewhere, but yeah, I don't like that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start getting more and more involved with um, my OBS stuff because OBS I can do a whole lot of shit, whole lot of stuff with the graphics and stuff. So I'm working on it. Working on it. Thank you, Tiff. Tell them again. Smash the like button and subscribe. All right, good first half. Good first half. And now they doing this stupid interview while the game's going on. Hate it. I hate when they do it while the game's going on. That to me, that is so disrespectful to make a coach do that while the game is going on. Like, do it on the timeout, do it commercial, record it during a commercial or something like that. But don't make her have to pay attention to this nonsense while the game is going on. I hate that. Caitlin Clark still struggling from three. Even as good as she was last game, she was 2 for 7 for three. So her struggles from deep have not, she hasn't exercised them demons yet. Hold on, Aaliyah. Aaliyah don't like to come down with a forceful rebound. Get the foul. Pop it. Why you hesitate? Ah, that was a horrible sequence. That's white ball. What are you doing? That's white ball. Run that back. Yeah, I know CC is competing in the 3-point contest, but I don't know. I don't see her winning it the way she's shooting. Interesting they didn't show that play over again. Go. Good steal. Good steal. Weave. Go back. And the foul. She couldn't get the and one though. Uh, that was an interesting game last night, Tiff. Very interesting. Um, if you would have watched it without any sound, it looked like Chicago was in control of that game. And in the third quarter, they just got hella sloppy and they gave it away. Angel had a good game. Um, Ariel Atkins got hurt. And what's her name? Rachel Banham had a good game. Um, they played well. They got sloppy in the third and they couldn't come back from it. And Minnesota made them pay. Good switch. Good job, Aaliyah. Good defense. Get the rebound. Thank you. Kaylin coming on down the court. JC is guarding. Give and go. Aaliyah, she's long. Now, she made that last game, that exact same play with that exact same shot. Aaliyah Boston was hitting that shot last game, and she just missed it. Good pass. Anissa Moreau underneath the basket. Caitlin Clark gets it. She's taking off. Another turnover by Caitlin Clark. Trying to do the Q pass. Just get it there. And then Connecticut puts it right back out of bounds. So Connecticut is not making Indiana pay for their mistakes, and vice versa. Indiana's playing good defense, but they are not converting when they get to the bucket. So they are making stops on defense, but they are not getting the bucket on the offensive side. Indiana should have about a 6-point lead right now. Good job, Aaliyah. Good finish, Kels. Help. Good move. Who was that? Haley, was that Leela Lacan? Leela Lacan? Let me see what we got. Caitlin Clark has 2 turnovers. I thought she had more than that, just 2. Yeah, Nick. We gotta kill the turnovers. We gotta kill the turnovers. Yeah, Tiff. I want to see them have a sizable lead going into the third. I don't want them to have to outplay Connecticut. They should be better than this team, especially at home. Missing free throws. Missing free throws. I thought Lex had that. White ball. Good job. Leah Boston's bringing it down the court this time. Oh, good hezzy. Nice shot, Kels. Took one step too many, Caitlin. She gonna shoot the 3. She trying to cross everybody over. Ah, foul on Kelsey Mitchell. Dang it. She threw the elbow. She got her in the face first. Kelsey Mitchell got her in the face right before she caught her with that elbow in the face. Mm. All right, 5-point game. 6:34 left. What we got? Sent to the TikTok universe. Let me see. How do I do this? Top viewers. Join. A lot of people joining. How do you get? I don't know if there's a chat I can operate for TikTok. I don't even know. I don't know how to do it. I'm about to read about TikTok and mess around with TikTok Studio. But hey, everybody joining in, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Anybody in the chat go see Superman yet? My twin sister saw it. She said she loved it. So, anybody on TikTok, y'all go see Superman yet? Let me know how it is. Give a thumbs up if you've seen it. Let me know how it was. All right, what's the schedule looking like for the rest of the week? So we on right now. Washington is in LA. They play at 10. Tomorrow, Atlanta plays Chicago. Atlanta gonna throttle Chicago. Phoenix plays Minnesota. That's gonna be a good game on Wednesday. Oh, they got the 12 and the 1 o'clock game on Wednesday. Okay. Um, and then Golden State is in Seattle. That's gonna be a good one. And oh damn, Indiana's playing tomorrow again. They're playing in New York. Good grief. And then they're off until Saturday. All-Star game is on Saturday. And then they got the All-Star game Saturday. I think Friday is the skills competition and the 3-point contest. And then play Saturday, and then they off until Tuesday, where they play in New York again. So they're in New York Wednesday. Yeah. So they in New York tomorrow. So, damn. So they got to get on a plane right after this game, go to New York. Then they go right back to New York next Tuesday. So, damn, they busy. They real busy. Oh, play under review. What I tell you? What I tell you? Kelsey Mitchell popped her in the face first, right before she caught that elbow. Right there. Yep. Yeah, Tiff, I've been trying to do TikTok through StreamYard. I used to do TikTok and Facebook at the same time. And then all of a sudden my Facebook feed stopped working. Twitter too. I used to do Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And then Twitter got funky and then Facebook got funky. And I spent so much time trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I was like, it ain't worth the trouble. What are they doing now? I don't know what just happened. Oh, kick somebody out. Kick somebody out. See, this kind of goes back to what I was saying with the situation with Angel Reese the other day when she was chirping at a fan that was on the floor. They had courtside seats. And if a fan goes across the line and says something that just crosses the line, disrespectful, the whole nine, usually they will kick him out and it's easy to figure out who it was or what they said because they got hot mics all over the place. And a lot of times the fans the fans will tell on them like yeah, you stepped across the line. A lot of times the fans will co-sign and call them out. But like the situation with Angel Reese, I saw the when she started yakking with the dude on the floor, and then she went to the free throw line, and the ump said something to her. The official said something to her. Oh, good pass by Aaliyah Boston. But once that happened, my guess is that they heard whatever was said, and it was just normal banter and all of that type of stuff. Fans gonna say what fans gonna say. As long as you don't cross the line, talk about people's mothers, talk about family members, and just straight up disrespectful. Because some people do that. Some people will do that. Ooh, good move, good hezzy, Caitlin. 9-point game. Ooh, Chiefs make Trey Smith the highest paid interior lineman in NFL history. Is that Bria Hartley? Good shot. Taylor still didn't get the call. She's sitting there with her palms up in the air. Get your ass back in the play. Hate that. White ball. That's the one thing about Caitlin Clark. Stop arguing with the refs. Never in the history of ever has somebody argued with a ref and got the call changed. It doesn't happen. Harry McDonald's back in the game. Chelsea Mitchell go to work. Go Lex. Good job, Natasha. Couldn't get that rebound. Rhea Hartley with the Harlem Globe try to treatment. She throws the ball out of bounds. Good defense. Good defense. Oh my God, Natasha Howard missed another layup. Y'all killing me, Smalls. Oh, you got to make that. They in the paint. You got to make them shots in the paint. Tina Charles nails it right behind the free throw line. Can't give her that. Yeah, Boston. She battling. Oh, Aaliyah, spin. Go ahead and spin. Get yourself out of position, off balance, and she trying to make that shot. Go ahead and make the decision and spin. Spin back to the open side and give yourself some room to make that shot. Nobody's making shots right now, and we just get the ball right back. Lord have mercy. This is sloppy. They need to get Sophie in there. Help, help, help. Why you Adota, that was silly on your part. You had Ari McDonald right there. And Adota's right there for the offensive rebound and finishes. Take the shot. That's a 4-point swing right here if they make this shot. One possession game, they take the lead. There you go. Just like that. Just like that. What was that? Just like that. It was 39. So we've been Indiana been stuck on 39 since 5:38 left. So we've been stuck on 39 for over 2 minutes. It's a shot. You got to make the free ones, man, or at least make the open ones. Got to make the open ones. But teams are starting to get, and they starting to understand what's the best way to guard against Caitlin Clark and Ari McDonald. So they gotta get that together. So that again, you had a 9-point lead. Now that 9-point lead is gone. So uh, oh my goodness. No, I didn't want to do that. I don't understand this. I'm inviting people and I'm not trying to invite nobody. This is weird. Yeah, CC got to get back in the game. I don't like Stephanie White taking her out so much. I know they're trying to limit her, but I mean, if this is the result of her coming out of the game, leave her in the game. Mm, let's see something. What's going on here? All right. Natasha Howard with 12 points. So she done cooled off. She had 10 points in the first. And she got 2 points in the second. Got to keep feeding her. Kelsey Mitchell with 9. Kelsey Mitchell is 4 for 4. Let's get the ball in her hands. Aaliyah Boston 0 for 3 right now. She's struggling. Um, Kaden Clark with 3 turnovers already. She back in the game. Nope. Steph, he's sticking to them lineups, man. Get some good defense. Sophie, long shot, long two, too much. Tina Charles is complaining about the refs. Cross, cross. Good job, Kels. Nia Rivers. Good shot. Anytime Sanaya Rivers gets that shot on Arian McDonald, she should take it because of the height difference. Hmm. Stop picking up your dribble, Leah, when you're in the corner like that and nowhere to go. Kelsey, all way open. Good. Can't make that three. So for another defensive rebound. What are they trying to do? All right, Caden Clark coming back in the game. Lord have mercy. Aaliyah Boston gets behind the backboard and she tries to shoot the shot. What is it with in the WNBA, and I do see this in women's college basketball? They dribble underneath the backboard and they have to jump backwards to get the rim in front of them. Why do they do that? Why do the women do that? I don't understand that for the life of me. Nobody coaches you to do that. Where you got to jump backwards to get the rim in front of you. And you got a defender in your face. That makes absolutely no sense. Connecticut is sloppy too with the ball. They got a lot of turnovers right now too. Somebody take the ball from Natasha. All right, Kelsey's on the left. Leah back top. Hell's hoops. Sophie for three. Nails it. 10 seconds left to the half. Off. Good shot. Went in and out. All right, you got a tight game, one possession game, 44-42. Yeah, there you have it. Oh, not doing a very good job shooting the ball. Excuse me. Yeah, Aries should take care of business, care, but like the one thing you got to remember, man, and like everybody's watching film on these games. So when you figure something out, everybody attacks it, and you want to use it to your advantage. So, um, Ari McDonald, as quick as she is, coming off them picks, and when she's trying to drive the lane and go into the weeds, she's at risk. She's at risk. So whenever she tries to go down and try to pass the ball at the last minute, a lot of times you get yourself out of control and you don't know what to do or where to go, especially if you got people on the perimeter moving. That means you got to predict where they're supposed to be. And a lot of times they don't do that. But so we'll see if she gets any better or they continue to guard her like she's doing. You got to be able to do something a little bit different. So, um, but that's film study right there. That's just film study. So, like the way it's going, they should have about a 6 to 8 point lead, but they got sloppy. They keep turning the ball over. Um, 6 turnovers to 5. Points off of turnovers 8 to 8. Bench points 10 to 13. So it's an even game. Um, Biggest lead, fast break points 12 to 9. That's close. Points in the paint 26 to 26. 26 to 26. So everything is pretty much even right now. But I think Indiana got to do what they got to do to take control of this game. Don't let them hang around. Don't let them hang around. Caitlin Clark is shots, all periods. Caitlin Clark has only taken 2 threes. So she's 2 for 5 altogether. If that is correct. Yep, she is 2 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3, missed a free throw, and she got 5 points. So she's got 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and she's turned the ball over 3 times. And Connecticut, they got a couple people with 2 turnovers. So it's 5 to 6 in the turnover category. Hey, it don't matter to me. Her and Kelsey Mitchell, but keep feeding her until she stopped making it. I don't know why they stopped feeding her. Yeah, too many second chances for Connecticut. I agree. I definitely agree, man. They got to get better at that. Definitely got to get better at that. You know what? Even when I watch these halftime shows, I can watch Drea Carter. She can talk by herself, and I'm good. Everybody else they kind of grate on you after a while. Chinny Agumake, she's good and she knows her stuff, but she strikes me as the type of person where if you were in a conversation with her, like you'd be lucky to get a word in edgewise. That she is always like even on the studio show, like soon as somebody says something, she's like like she's itching to say something else. So Malika Andrews, I would love to see like Drea Carter and like Sue Bird or somebody commentate. I would love to see like Rebecca Lobo and Drea Carter commentate, do color commentary. That would be good. Works World keep telling Clark is not good. Come on, dude. you can you're not going I don't know who you trying to sway, bro. But everybody go through they rough patches. She going through her rough patch. But if you want to believe that hey, if you new here, my opinion is everybody opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. So um, everybody said the same thing about Angel Reese early in the season. Like she was trash. She went through her rough spot early, but she come out on the other side. Why do you think that Caitlin Clark is going to be any different? She gonna come out on the other side too. So everybody goes through it. Everybody get a turn. So I don't know why if you just hating on Caitlin Clark because you don't like her, then just say you don't like her. But to actually sit there and say she's not good, to me is just stupid. Because you got to look at the body of work, not a spell that somebody going through. It is what it is. That is not true. So, but again, I'm not trying to convince you one way or the other. Your opinions are your own. So, all right, you out, bro. Be out there. It's all good. We ain't got to agree. See, that's the problem with people. Probably a young fella. I'm old school. Like, I'm not. I'm not trying to convince people one way or the other. I watch the games like everybody else do. My perspective is different. Being a former player, um, even though I was an NFL player, still the same thing. We see things differently. We look at things a little bit more critically and with a little bit more perspective. So, um, that's people that just want to hate and they get one sided. It is what it is. But if somebody were to say that Angel Reese was trash and all of that type of stuff, man, it's like got to watch the whole thing. Got to watch the whole game. Got to watch the whole game. So it is what it is. So, like I said, be out. We got in Rhea. Oh, that's who Rhea Marshall's hurt too. I forgot about her. But 2-point game, slowed down in that second quarter. Um, and both teams got sloppy. Both teams were sloppy with the ball. So, got to be better with that. So is it me or does like I saw they only got 5 people on the 3-point contest and 5 people in the skills competition. They couldn't. Well, I guess I don't know how to do that. Do you have to be and I guess that you have to be an all-star to be in the skills or the 3-point contest? I thought they would have more people for the 3-point contest. Definitely thought they would have more than that. There we go. Nope, not ready yet. So at least they get a little bit of a break. I'm very interested to see when they had a game on Saturday, how much Caitlin is going to play. How much are they going to regulate all of that type of stuff? So they already won the Commissioner's Cup, so they got their payday. So yes, I do want to see Sabrina Ionescu. And you know what? Last year, Caitlin Clark said she turned down the NBA 3-point contest because she said she wanted her first one to be in the WNBA All-Star game. I remember that. So kudos to her to sticking with it. Oh, I can't wait to see Sonia Citron. I love Sonia Citron. If it was not for her and Kiki Iriafen being on the same team, I think it would be close to neck and neck between her and Paige. I take that back. Not neck and neck, because um, Paige really ain't, in my opinion, she's not blowing everybody out of the water, but Paige is playing at a high level consistently. Consistently. So Alicia Gray last year, she lit them up. She lighted them up this year down in Atlanta. Atlanta's good this year, man. Atlanta's good. She won a skills competition and she won a 3-point contest. She double dipped. She got that payday last year. I remember that. Yeah, they are. Because I know the baseball game, the baseball all-star is always around my birthday. Because I know my dad took me to an all-star game. I want to say, I know it was one time where it was in Cincinnati. Because back then when I was little, that's when the Reds was really, really good. That's when the Cincinnati Reds won back-to-back. Back when we had like Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Dave Concepcion, Dave Parker, Ken Griffey Sr. We had a squad back then. Sparky Anderson was our manager. And then when I was in high school, that's when we had Barry Larkin, Eric Davis. We had some squads back there with Cincinnati. So, but when I was little, I was probably about 6, 7 years old. I went to an all-star game. I was at the game where Pete Rose broke the hit record, 31-22 or whatever it was. I was at that game. My dad took me to that game. So, but yeah, you got to get in where you fit in sometimes. They've been doing these schedules for the longest time. So, and people tend to forget, because the WNBA got so popular so fast, that all of these other entities have been having their all-star games and their schedules set in stone for years before the WNBA pretty much came to fruition. So a lot of times it's the WNBA, they got to get in where they fit in. Oh, so here's the play-by-play. Game details, ESPN, TD Garden. Is there any way I can... win probability? How they get the win probability for Indiana at 81.9%, and it's a one-possession game? It's a 2-point game. Like, where are they getting that? How are they coming up with that number? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know that. I don't understand the money lines, all that kind of stuff. Fever need to win by the end of the game or match. Point spread, 115. Negative 115. Fever need to win by more than 8 points. Total points. Both teams need to score combined 167 points. So that's what, 85, almost 84 each? Yeah, I don't understand betting. I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I don't understand betting. The money lines and parlays, and I don't understand none of that stuff. And I'm so glad. I'm glad I don't bet. Because that's a problem waiting to happen. Betting is like golf. All it takes is one good shot off the tee, and then you hooked. So I'm glad I don't have that urge. Not like I had the urge to play golf. All right, let's see what we... All right, looks like we're getting started. Sports Head, you know what? I haven't played it in a while, but I did buy it, and I was playing it like once a week. I like the game. I got to load it back up because I know they done had a gang of updates and stuff like that. You know, because I get into customizing my own uniforms and my own team, things like that. So I liked it. I thought the game was pretty good for where it was at this point in its development. And for the most part, I started getting into the game because I was curious about it, because I was a big fan of Front Page Sports back in the day, where you could customize everything. The players, the playbooks, the uniforms, the cities that you could customize everything about that game. But this is back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always like that customization, and Maximum Football gave me that. And the developers hit me up. The developers would go back and forth. I would ask questions, they would answer, and that's why I ended up supporting them, because the developers would asking me questions, and like they would communicate, and I like that. So I supported the game. All right, we're back on the court. Another one of these stupid interviews while the game's going on. Caitlin Clark for a long three. Damn, she was short. Caitlin Clark either forgot how to jump. The girl got alopecia back there. Like all her hair is gone. I know bald is like in vogue for women, but like I don't understand why she got the tufts of hair. But hey, her world. Tasha, can y'all make free throws, please? What is with the free throws? Are they still talking to this guy? Ah, ooh, she popped that three and hit it. Caitlin Clark still be hitting that like 8-foot floater, but she don't put no arc on it. She going hard off the backboard, and it's coming off hot. Like I don't understand that. They missed a shot. Good tie up by Natasha Howard. Like the sports network do too much. These sideline. I hate these sideline interviews, man. I hate when they do it in football. I hate when they do it in baseball. And I definitely hate when they do it here. While the game is going on, coaches should not have to talk to anybody in the media. Period. Ah, Kelsey, I want you to get them and ones, babe. It's on ESPN, Tiff. It's on ESPN. Make the free ones. Thank you, please. Be faking them out. Hey, stay tuned because the first feed on my Pro Fan Hoops channel is probably going to be an Australian game. My nephew plays in the NBL one in Australia. He plays for the Eastern Suns. Last year, he played for the Goldfields Giants. Um, so I'm trying to coordinate a time. It's kind of crazy with the time difference because it's like a 12-hour difference. So if he plays at 8 p.m., then it's 8 a.m. over here. So I'm trying to work on that, but I definitely want to stream one of his games um, for this season. So if this ain't no better, I mean the game is actively going on. At least baseball is relatively slow, but like this is it's too much stuff going on for a coach to take his focus off of what's going on the court. Good pass. Woo, Sauce Gardner just got a 4-year, $120.4 million extension. Damn. Boy, that's a whole lot of hamburgers right there. Good Lord. Oh, good job. Keep feeding Natasha Howard. She's where she's supposed to be, and she keep putting the ball in the bucket. So you know what? Until somebody stops her, keep going to her. Don't give her the open shot. Ooh, Kelsey. Oh, that is so frustrating. Great move, coming in too fast. Couldn't slow it down to finish it. So many times. Good rebound. Clark got 6 rebounds already. Pops the three. Oh, she's off with them 3 pointers. She can't hit a mirror in the bathroom right now. She is 0 for 4 from three. The only way to get out of it is to keep shooting. She's getting all the rebounds though. She carried. They didn't call it though. Ugh. We getting the open shots. They just not falling. That was a foul on Jayce Sheldon. They didn't call. I don't even know if that was a take foul. Sophie. Somebody got to bury the threes. It might as well be Sophie. Damn. Got to make them. Sauce Garner was one of the best young DBs in the league. Um, DBs, DBs are kind of like offensive linemen. When you if you're not hearing their name too much, that means they're not getting burned, and nobody's catching passes on them. So a lot of times with the defensive backs, a lot of times with the offensive linemen, no news is good news. So if you're not hearing their name a lot, that means nobody's catching passes on them. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. So Sauce Gardner is good. He is good. And what school did he go to? University of Cincinnati. Better recognize. My hometown coming through in the clutch. Oh, I saw it, Tiff. I saw it. I saw it. Glad he did that. I'm glad the apology was on a bigger channel than the disrespect was. So I'm glad he got that out the way. He said he was coming to the ring ceremony. That was good. Um, I got to check when the ring ceremony is. I don't know if they're going to have, um, if we are going to be there as alumni, because I know they have an alumni day, an alumni game where all the former Eagles get to come to the game and we get to walk on the field and they announce us and all that type of stuff. I don't think it's the ring ceremony day, um, but I might try to be there. I'm not sure. I'm trying to go to. My goal is to attend at least 3 camp practices. So I want to go to 1 rookie camp practice and I want to go to 2 uh, real training camp practices. Now I know they're gonna have a day. I know they're gonna have an alumni day at practice. So I'll probably be there for that. But I also want to go another, like I said, I want to go to 3 Eagles practices this camp. So trying to arrange that. I'm trying to get I reached out to Dave Spadero today. So hopefully he'll get back in touch with me and I can get him on the podcast again before practice starts. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'll go to open practice. I usually go to the games, to the preseason games, so I'm not sure. It depends on what their schedule is. Usually it's the first or second preseason game, which is the alumni day. We get there early. We get to be in the FanDuel room, come out, halftime, sign autographs, all that type of stuff. We have a good time. We have a good time. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm definitely going to be out there. Like I said, the goal is to get the 3 if my schedule permits. Um, but I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna bring you some content from practice, so that should be fun. Damn, well, that was a high ass shot right there. Man, can somebody get the rebound? Somebody get the rebound, please. All right, we got the rebound. White ball. Five-point game. We got the rebound. Caitlin Clark still can't hit a shot. What's up, D? What'd you say? What's alumni? Alumni, former players. Yes, I used to play for the Eagles, so I always go to alumni day. Have, has anybody bothered to notice the like my like if you go to my channel, maybe some people just don't notice. Like if you go to my channel, if I go to Pro Fan Talk, right? You see my banner right there? That's that's Brandon Whiting, that's Brent Selleck, that's what's his name? What's his name? The quarterback. I'm blanking on his name. What was the name? I forget what his name is. But yeah, we was all there. That was at the parade. We was on the steps before the team got to the art museum. So all of the alumni that wanted to go, we were down there at the art museum, and we get there. They drove us down the route. We get to wave at the crowd and all that kind of stuff. You got to watch I got a whole video of that whole day at the art museum. It's phenomenal. So check it out. You never heard alumni? Interesting. Interesting. I know that they got a thing they call us. Uh, there's an NFL alumni association, and then each team has what's called the uh, the legends. So legends is the same as alumni. It's all former players. So as a New York Giants fan, I suppose I hate you, but you cool. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, listen, man, I got love for the Giants, man. One of my college teammates and a good friend of mine, Myron Guyton, played for the Giants. Matter of fact, Myron Guyton is one of the few rookies to start for Bill Parcells as a rookie. He was, I believe, he was a either strong or free safety. Who Kayla getting mad at now? Someone must have been talking shit to her. Yeah, Myron, we went to Eastern Kentucky together, man. EK, you got a lot of people in the league. Myself, Myron Guyton, John Jackson, Tim Lester, Elroy Harris, um, Jason Dunn, Diallo Burke. Trying to think who else. I know I'm missing some more. I'm missing some other people, but yeah, we got a nice little legacy of players in the league. I should have went home. I should have planned on going home because for the first time, one of my teammates, Eric Allen, getting inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. Yep. Yeah, man. Myron was that dude. Myron had a pretty good career. But they going through over this review. They taking their own sweet time. That looked like that should be the Suns' ball, though. I don't know what you call it was worried about. Who was my WNBA team? Obviously Indiana, but I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. However, I watch Indiana because of Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell's father also was my teammate at Eastern Kentucky, and my fraternity brother, Alpha Phi Alpha, and he went to my high school. So I started watching the WNBA specifically to support Kelsey Mitchell. And it just so happened when, you know, Caitlin Clark happened and she gets drafted by Indiana. So that just worked out for me. So, but I like everybody, man. I try to watch when I really started watching. I'm only a second year fan of the W. When I really started getting into the WNBA, it was after the NCAA tournaments. I watched the NCAA's when LSU won, and then I watched it again when South Carolina went undefeated because of Dawn Staley. She from Philly. So yeah, man. I know Roland Martin is frat. Matter of fact, I just got a thing today that the Alpha National Convention is going to be in Philadelphia. So I might have to go to a couple events. Ooh, I thought you were going to get Kelsey. Go, Caitlin. Good pass. Good foul. Tina Charles need to get that tape job done again because that looks horrible. Kelsey Mitchell drives to the lane and finishes. There you go. Yo, I like the Liberty too, man. I like everybody, man. There's people. When I first started the league, I made a point to on almost every team there was somebody on the team that I like to watch. And when I first started watching last year, John Quell Jones and Sabrina were my two favorite players. I wasn't really a big Stewie fan at that point. I like Stewie, but I watched Sabrina Ionescu and John Quell Jones. Caitlin Clark is on the struggle bus again. She has got 2 for 8, 5 points. Good switch. Get back, get back, get back. Good double. Good defense. Ooh. Did all of that and then missed the damn layup. Shit. All of that and missed the layup. You got to convert it. Good moves, but you got to convert it. All of that. It should be a 9 point lead right now. We just get sloppy under the basket. I didn't even realize Sid was in the game already. But that was a great sequence with the exception of they couldn't finish it. Oh, that is frustrating. Another turnover, trying to force the issue down low. You can't do that. Now that's a that would have been a 4-point swing. Come back the other way. Sophie, Kelsey, finish it. Thank you. Good Lord. And they're gonna make this shot. So now it's the 3 possession game. Good pass. Oh, and they got the foul. Lord have mercy. Whew. Good grief. Yeah, I don't know what her issue is, but the only way a shooter gonna get out of her slump is to shoot her way out of it. That's just the way it works. Normally she would take that shot. Normally she took that shot. Good pass. She got to have like 8 or 9 assists already, don't she? She got. Oh, she only got 5 assists. Thought she had more than that. See, and you let Connecticut hang around. I thought she was gonna take that shot. There you go. Can't even make the damn layup. Stop worrying about the non-call. Get back down there. You got to make them layups when you go. KK, get the rebound. Figure out where you are. Michaela, what are you doing? Ugh. If you gonna go, go. Michaela Timpson's got so much talent. She don't understand what she is yet. She can jump out the gym and she got like a damn near 7 foot wingspan. She gotta, but she get I don't know if she get nervous or tighten up with the ball. Like I don't know what's going on with her. Take the shot, Caitlin. Off again. That was a walk. Caitlin Clark is 0 for 5 from 3, I believe. Yep. She ain't making them shots. 2 point, 1 possession game now. Anissa Moreau with another score. There you go, AB. I like that shot, Aaliyah. You should do that more often. Fade away in the paint, 6 to 8 feet out. You can make that shot. Aaliyah Boston's has been quiet. She's only got 3 points today. Yeah, the next 3 years is going to be nice for the WNBA because the pool of players they got coming out of the NCAA women's game is going to be tight. You know, Juju's coming. You know, Silas Swords is coming. Olivia Miles is coming. Hannah Hidalgo is coming. Next year, you got Lauren Betts. Sarah Strong will be out pretty soon. So they got a lot of good players coming out. And the thing that Kaylin and Angel have showed is that their audience is going to follow them. Caitlin Clark just got another turnover. What'd she do? I guess she stepped out of bounds. Stephanie White pissed off about something. See if oh yeah, definitely some foreign prospects. Um, you know what though? It really comes down to what they get done with this new CBA deal. and how that affects what they can do overseas. They got to change some of them rules. Um, they can't be kicking the European players out for the whole season and all that kind of dumb shit they was doing before, like like Gabby Williams had to go through. They can't do that no more. There's too many good players over there that they need over here that can fill that void. So um, gonna change it up. They got to change it up. So, but they got to get this. They got to get this done quickly. Not quickly, but they got to get it done. They got to get the CBA done. I just hope the Players Association don't screw it up because some of the things they're asking for, I just don't think. I don't know. I don't think it ain't starting off well. Let me say it like that. So everybody tripping off the first offer on the CBA, and I'm like, why the hell would y'all think the first offer was going to be what you was looking for? That's just negotiating one on one. Come on now, you know, you just gotta play the game. So they're gonna go back and forth, and I just hope they get it to a good place, and they don't try to lock out or a work stop or just something like that. Because honestly, I don't think the WNBA can handle that. I don't think they can handle that. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. So yeah, negotiations looking kind of, but it's early though. It's early though, and you really can't put anything on it until the season is over with, because that's when everybody's gonna have time to really sit down and figure out. It's hard to kind of go through this while the season is going on. So when the season is over, they'll have a little bit more time to think. So we'll see. I hope they get it right though. I don't want to see a work stoppage. I don't, in my opinion, I don't think they're going to get the big jump in salary that they want. They are definitely going to get a bump in salary for sure, but in my opinion, it'll be around the um, 2 to 400,000 mark. You might get some people close to 5, but I think, and I could be wrong, but it sounds like they just automatically think that they're gonna get a couple people above 1 million, and that ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. So at the end of the day, it's all about which players can bring in the viewership, which means the upcoming NCAA women's season is going to be extremely important, and we got to see how that goes. So, and by the way, the refs have done a great job in this game. Uh, Questionable calls, but there are always questionable calls. I'm talking about ain't nothing crazy happened. They've been keeping a tight lid on it. So ain't nothing popped off. You know, it is what it is. One possession game. Anissa Moreau with an open three. Aaliyah Boston with the rebound. She's bringing it up the court. And then she going to stop and pop with the 14-footer. Caitlin Clark gets the feed. Give and go again. Nice. You can make that shot all day, Aaliyah. Take that shot all day. And then we get to stop, and then we lose the ball on the other end. We get the lead and give it back. They let them play. Caitlin Clark almost had a steal. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sydney Colson got called for the foul, and she hit the three. Oh, my God. 4-point play, one possession game, 1 point game. Yeah, CC she ain't looking good right now, man. She missed a free throw. Good job, KK. Yeah, she gonna have to shoot her way out of it. I'm hoping she'll be on the other side after the All-Star break. Oh, Aaliyah, you couldn't get that to fall. Does the padding and helmets restrict movement much? Man, you did a quick switch. You hop lanes on me, didn't you? No, not really. Not as much as you think. You get when you play football, you get used to that. You get used to that after your first year. It's not a restricting movement as much as your body just gets used to carrying an extra weight. Caitlin Clark with another turnover. She dribbled right into Adota. Adota ripped her again, picked her clean, the same exact way that Sanaya Rivers did. Picked her clean. Get up. Yeah, people with that long reach got her. She turned the corner to her, and Adota had that. She had that long reach on her. Good pick. Good steal by Nelson Adota. Caitlin Clark on the struggle bus right now. Did they take her out? Yeah, they did. They just took her out. No, they didn't take her out. They did take her out. She is on the struggle bus, man. But like I said, everybody get a turn. Or come on, Sid, don't get that up. Don't give up the ghost like that. JC Sheldon, let her shoot. She can't shoot. Well, Michaela Timpson has no spatial awareness whatsoever. Sometimes I think she just does not realize where she is underneath the basket. But you letting them hang around. Letting them hang around. Come on. Michaela, make the free throws, girl. Let's go. Or is this a shooting foul? Or is this a jump? No, that's a shooting foul. Come on, Michaela. Make the free ones. Thank you. She missed the second one. Michaela always look like she mad at the world, don't she? Ugh. Good job, Michaela. Get a piece of it. Good defense. Can we convert on the other side? Oh, almost, Soph. Did she come down on her ankle? Nah, she need. I don't know what happened. I think maybe she did come off crazy on that ankle. Come on, Sophie. Miss the free throw. Make the first one, miss the second one. Ugh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, CC on the struggle bus, man. She is 0 for 6, I think, from 3. 0 for 5. She only got 5 points in the game. She 2 for 10 from the floor. So you got to make them free ones, man. 3-point game. 6 minutes left. Boy, we keep letting them hang around. We keep letting them hang around. Oh, that's a bad foul, Leah. She tired. That was not a good foul. All you had to do was stay your position. You had her. You had her. Jayce Sheldon is not a good shooter at all. Kevin, you crazy, dog. No, no. Like, sometimes I'm curious. Like, what do they work on in practice? Aaliyah should give 2 dribbles, spin right back around, spin baseline right now. And on that play right there, I'm with Charles. Um, she's sticking that elbow out. She pushing off. What's she supposed to do? That's a bad job by the refs. Good job making the free ones. Aaliyah's got 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. We are at the just under 6 minutes. Jayce Sheldon cannot shoot. Good defense. That was good defense by Jayce. She walled her off. She stepped out of bounds. I thought they would have called a foul on that, but they didn't. If they're gonna let you play, play. They keep letting it's a 4-point game, 2-possession game. They keep letting them hang around. They keep letting them hang around. It should be a 10-point game by this time. But I need Kelsey Mitchell back in the game, please. I need Kelsey Mitchell back in the game. Natasha Howard's leading the way with 17 points. Aaliyah Boston just went double digits. She got 11. Kelsey Mitchell's got 17. 3 assists, 1 steal. Lexi Hall's got 5 points, 2 assists. Caitlin Clark's got 5 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 5 turnovers. Damiris Johnson's got 3 points. Michaela Timpson's 1 point. Sophie Cunningham's got 11 points. She's 4 for 6 from the floor, 2 for 3 from deep. Yeah, your best 3-point shooters are Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall's 1 for 3 from deep. Caitlin Clark is 0 for 5. Kelsey Mitchell's 0 for 2, so Kelsey Mitchell hasn't hit deep either. So what I say is let's go back to Damiris. Let's go back to Sophie Cunningham. Go with the hot hand. It shouldn't be that difficult. Go with the hot hand. I love it when they do these phone commercials because they be sitting there with the phone like this. Don't nobody hold their phone like this. Nobody holds their phone like this. Sydney Colson got a commercial. All right, we under 6 minutes, 5:43 left. Indiana, y'all got to start pulling away. Like, leave no doubt. You got to start pulling away on this. Like, you don't want these to be tight games, close games. It's like, come on, man, bury them. But you can't, not if you ain't making shots. Like they had GTA 5. Damn, that's Pam Ward. Yeah, they've been watching film on Caitlin Clark. They know her dribble. They know her. She's still getting involved with the passes. She can still pass her ass off. She just got to get them shots available. If Caitlin Clark was hitting shots, they would probably have a 10-point lead right now. But the fact that they can get it together and still make things happen, and she's, she can't hit water at a beach, says a lot for them. But they would be that much better if she was hitting shots. Prime example is you saw what happened when they took down New York in New York. She was hitting her shot. She hit them she hit like 9 points in 38 seconds or whatever. She hit them 2 logo threes and then another 3 in Stewie's face. Like, she was on one that game. And that's what she's capable of doing when her shots are falling. But for whatever reason now, her shots aren't. We call. So we call. Aaliyah Boston, Aaliyah Boston, that's her 4th foul. Yeah, they 3-18. But this is the team we struggling with. You know what I'm saying? This is the team we struggling with. These are the teams we should be blowing out. And these are the teams we struggling with. Now we can rip one on the Liberty, and then we got these guys take us down to the wire. You know what I mean? So how do you Sid? I like that, Sid. Oh, in and out. Oh, Natasha fell on the ball. That almost ended very badly for her. That's one of them things. The way she fell on that ball, that's one of them things where you can crack a rib. Just like when you fall on the ball, that ball don't, it gives a little bit, but depending on how fast you fall, Yeah, she got lucky on that one. But yeah, Tiff, to your point, that's what's frustrating for me is we struggling right now against a 3-18 team. We can't take control of this game and just blow by them. But you saw what we did with Dallas. Dallas beat Connecticut. Now we got through Dallas with no problem, and now we struggling with Connecticut. Like I don't understand that. I don't understand like what the difference is. Like I don't know what switch they got to flip to be better. Their energy is not as high as it was the other day. Um, I don't know. I don't know. This should be a 10-point game right now. But woulda, shoulda, coulda don't do nothing but rhyme. You got to do it on the court. Now watch. Caitlin Clark gonna get in the 3-point competition and wreck shop. She gonna wreck shop. She can't hit a damn shot in the game, but she gonna get in that 3-point competition and go crazy. But I think it might be Sabs. I think Sabs is gonna take it. It would be nice if Caitlin Clark takes it. I was hoping Kelsey Mitchell would get involved, but yeah, I think I'm looking for Sabrina Ionescu to take the title again. Take it back from Aliyah. What's her name? Alicia Gray. I'm sorry, not Aliyah. Alicia. I think D. I think they got one more game left. I was looking at that earlier. I looked at the schedule if I read it correctly. So if we go back to the 15th, we can go right now. Washington play at 10. So tomorrow they play in New York, and then Saturday is the All-Star game. So they play tomorrow in New York, and that's it. Then the All-Star game is Saturday, and then they back to New York on Tuesday. So just one more game. Look at that. Ooh, it's not good. They got 3 shots kind of on the outside corner over here in the third. One shot at the top of the key. Everything else is in the paint. Yeah, they got to get better at this. Sophie Cunningham with another rebound. Clark hits a jumper. That gets her up to 7 points. Needed that. D, yeah, definitely with the heat maps. Okay, Caitlin with a pull up mid. I like that. You should do more of that. more often, then Caitlin Clark starts from outside and comes in instead of coming from inside out. She starts with the 3 pointer usually, and then sometimes works her way in. Get that. Oh, when I see plays like that, like that's when I try to tell. That's a walk. That's what I try to tell people. Like I don't think people understand how good Angel Reese is getting rebounds because Angel Reese positions herself better than anybody else in the league, in my opinion. Y'all can call them me bounds and all of that other kind of shit if you want to. Nobody can beat her in positioning to get to the right spot to get those boards. Nobody can do it. Everybody complains about it. She getting her own rebounds, all of that stuff. Ain't nobody beating her to the spot. That's why she gets all the rebounds. Finally, Caitlin Clark gets the roll, gets the free throw. All right, she made both free throws. 7 point game, 3.5 left. They're kicking it around. Nobody wants to shoot. Not a good shot. Get the secure the damn ball. Leah Boston. She's at 5 fouls. She got one more and she out. Look for them to attack her. Look for them to attack. Ten Charles has got 21 points. Yeah, she figured out how to. She figured it out, man. She figured it out. I guess she learned that from her uncle Shaq or something. Because she did the same thing last year. She just, boy, if she would have been a better shooter on the floor. Nah, she don't shy away at all, man. She don't shy away at all. That's why people like that whole thing about like it's so easy to tell who watches games now, who doesn't. Because if you watch the games, yeah, I saw what Shaq said. Shaq was like, "I'm gonna punch you in the face." I thought that was funny, but RG3 went over the line again. So, um, it is what it is. He canceled himself. Like, dude, just shut up, bro. I agree with Shaq. You made your point. Now, what else you gonna see? And when you put that thing out with the monkey on the front, I was like, that was weak sauce, bro. That was really weak sauce. So, like, I'm partial. I said the same thing when he made his first comments. I was like, first of all, as somebody with two sisters that played sports, and both my sisters were better athletes than I was, and for somebody for a man to tell like a woman how she feeling and like all of that kind of stuff, that's bullshit. But the way he positioned it and the way he with his wife in the background, I was like, bro, that just is not a good look whatsoever. And they're gonna call you out for it. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Like, but you don't do that, man. And like you talking like you absolutely 100% know, and you don't. So you can have your opinions, but you're not gonna sit there and act like you know everything. Good shot, Caitlin. Finally got the three. Big time. That was just as soon as I saw what was going down, I was like, oh, this ain't gonna end well for him. And that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Yeah, Kayla needed that one. 2:52 left. 7-point game. Has Connecticut missed any free throws? I know, yes, they have, but what are their free throws right now? 10 of 14, and Indiana's 19 to 25. Another missed jumper. Come on, let's make this bucket, please. Yeah, I saw some of that. I don't particularly like Joe Budden. Not that I don't like him. Let me say this better. Um, it seems to me that a lot of times Joe Budden, they talk about it, and it is very, very obvious that most of those guys don't watch the games. That's my issue with Joe Budden's podcast. A lot of content that they put out on Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, they do not watch the game. So it's all about the what's in social media or whatever the controversy is or whatever. But it's not based on them watching the games. And sometimes they can lose sight of that. Keep it basketball. All right, 5-point game. Wide open three. She missed it. In and out. Blue ball. Another missed shot. 5-point game. Let's play some defense. Minute 40 left. They letting them hang around. They letting them hang around. Yeah, the RG3 situation was bad. They kind of ripped him up and everybody coming for his neck now. So hopefully he'll just keep it quiet. Um, and maybe he won't say nothing else. I don't know. I don't know what else you got to tell him, but he just don't seem to get it, man. Just because you can say something, don't mean that you should. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta always say something, and that's the problem. People want to say something just to say they said something. They want to say something just to say they had something to say, and a lot of times it's not necessary. A lot of times it's not necessary. All right, Caitlin Clark made the free throws, so we're back to a 7-point game. We under a minute. Caitlin Clark hardly missed a shot. Caitlin Clark got the rebound. Um, Kelsey Mitchell with the layup. Good hustle. Good hustle by Caitlin Clark. Sidestepped it and kept it in bounds. Trying to work with the clock. Great pass. Great baseline cut by Kelsey Mitchell. Good job. 9-point game. Caitlin Clark just got hurt again. I don't know what happened. Ooh, right there. I saw it. I saw it. Whatever she that when she stopped, right there. When she stopped, it got her. So she's hurt again. She's hurt again. Yep, I saw that. I know what that looks like. So she won't be playing in the All-Star game either. uh Might as well take it to the locker room. Take it to the locker room. She ain't even gonna be able to play in the damn All-Star game. Listen, you gotta stay healthy. You gotta stay healthy. You gotta stay healthy. Period. Doesn't matter who you are. And I said this before when she got injured the first time. You cannot rush growing injuries. The only thing you can do is give it time. That's it. The only thing you can do is give it time. You cannot rush growing injuries. Ugh, I hate that for her. I hate that for her. You cannot rush growing injuries, man. And Carlos, it's not even about rushing her back. She just, that's one of those things. That's one of those injuries. It ain't ready until it's ready. You can't rush that stuff back. I don't even think there's rushing because a lot of times it'll feel good. It's good until it ain't. That's what it is. It's good until it ain't. It's the same as like if you get like a bone bruise or a sprained ankle or something like that. It feels good. It feels good. Then you start running on it. Then you start cutting on it, and it starts feeling good. You get in game situations, the adrenaline gets pumping, and it's feeling good. And then you overextended that one time, and then you go all the way back to square one. So ultimately, you want all of that time to heal, but in professional sports, you don't always get it. So guess what? We're gonna be seeing a lot more Ari McDonald and whoever else they want to sign. Ain't they got one more roster spot that they can sign? They better get that Meesman or no, Meesman signed with somebody already, but they better get one of them other girls from over in Europe. And right now it's right back. It's right back to Kelsey because you can tell she hurting. She hurting. Written all over her face. She hurting. So you got to stay healthy. You got to stay healthy. You got to stay healthy. So very difficult to do, man. It is so supremely difficult to win at the professional level. Like people take it for granted. It is hard to win at the professional level. The continuity, health issues, um, there's just a lot of stuff that's always coming your way, and you never know how it's going to turn out. When she stopped on the dime like that, her groin was like, nope. So at least they got the dub, but that's a costly win. That's a costly win. Yep. It's going to hurt when she sit down and go to the bathroom at night. Rest assured. Get in there. Good job, KK. Run that clock out. Pop it, Kels. Game over. Oh, that was expensive. That was expensive. That was an expensive meal. That was an expensive meal. So, uh, well, she wanted to get back in the cold tub, put some muscle stem on it, wrap it up, Um, maybe she goes to get an MRI. This shit's gonna suck when she wakes up in the morning, and it is what it is. So Connecticut Sun is 3-19 now. Oh my god. Gotta hear my homegirl Kels Mitchell. All right. They're asking dumb questions now. All right, homegirl. Good game. You had just turned off of it. Kelsey Mitchell, 20 points. Caitlin Clark ended up with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. She was on triple double watch and just slowed down in the fourth. 1 steal, 5 turnovers. Hey, my rule is 5 or less turnovers. 5 or less turnovers. As much as she handles the ball, but she still got to get better at that. It wasn't passes today. It was she got couple of lazy passes, and she got ripped. She just got thievery. Just took it from her. So she definitely got to get better at that, man. Definitely got to get better at that. Yeah, definitely a blow for All Star Weekend because her All Star Weekend is shot. She ain't gonna play. She not gonna play. Her whole team is shot now. Her whole team. Hold on, because do they? I mean, I'm sure they can get alternates together, but hold on. Let me find this. Oh, by the way, the new the Portland Fire. Oh, I love that logo. I love that logo. That is fire. Um, and I'm pissed off that they cut Alyssa Peely. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so let's see. So Caitlin Clark is hurt. Oh damn it! I thought that they hold on. This ain't what I thought it was. I thought I had a thing on here with the pick teams. Damn it! I don't. Let me see. WNBA All Star teams. All right, so Team Clark. You got Aaliyah Boston. She's playing. Sabrina's playing. Asia's not playing. Asia's hurt. Satu is playing. Um, Kelsey is playing. Gabby is playing. Sonia is playing. Kiki is playing. Jackie is playing. And Kayla is playing. So, Asia's out. I think Ryan Howard. Did she have Ryan Howard on her squad? Yep. Oh, that's on Fee's team. She's out. She's not playing. Um, Stewie, Alyssa, Courtney Williams. I thought it was another injury for Fee's team, but it could be just that one. But yeah, so now Caitlin is out, Asia is out. So well, I guess she won't be doing it in the 3-point contest. Get a sub in there. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Ah, that sucks, man. That sucks. So that's going to be the story tomorrow. Caitlin Clark hurt. Boy, oh boy. Murphy and his laws, right? Murphy and his laws. So there you have it, folks. Indiana Fever win 85-77. An expensive win because Caitlin Clark is now out. You don't know how long she's going to be out. So let's just say she's going to miss the game in New York. She's going to miss the All-Star game. She's going to miss the other game in New York. So you're probably looking at one. Let's say she's going to miss the next 5 to 10 games. So that really changes the scope of, because that might be a playoff spot. So will another one of these teams, can Chicago make up some ground? Because that's going to give the opportunity, unless Indiana can make things happen without her on the court. They've shown that they can play well, but they've gone through some struggles when she wasn't on the court too. So we'll see what we can see. It is going to play itself out. Y'all already know. Keep it basketball. It is going to play itself out one way or the other. One way or the other. I wish it hadn't happened, but guess what? It is what it is. So that's going to be the next. So that's going to be another, at least. I'm gonna go on the record. I'm gonna say she's gonna miss the next 8 games. 8. She's gonna miss 8 games. And now, mind you, let's not forget, while she's out, everybody that's playing, they gotta stay healthy too. So again, it gets supremely difficult. You saw today, Kelsey Mitchell got whacked in the face a couple times. Natasha Howard almost busted her rib the way she came down on the ball. Anything can happen. Sophie Cunningham, she tweaked her ankle a little bit, but I think she's all right. But still, anything can happen. So now Caitlin Clark is right back to square zero. She got to start rehabbing that growing again. What's up, Brandon? Yeah. So they definitely need her. They can rattle off some wins without her, but Kelsey Mitchell has got to be on point. Aaliyah Boston has got to be on point. And either Lexi or Sophie. Lately, it's been Sophie. Somebody's got to be that third option for production, period. Somebody's got to be that third option. Natasha Howard, keep going down low to her because she's not afraid to bang. Maybe Damaris Dantas can get her shooting together a little bit more. I don't know. But guess what? They better figure it out. You're going to learn today. Because ain't no excuses. They better make they got to make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, this was a wasted year. This was a wasted year for Stephanie White. So they got to make the playoffs either with or without Caitlin Clark. Period. As much as I love Caitlin Clark, we passed the point of excuses. If she get hurt, injuries are part of the game, and she just wasn't available. That's the way it goes. You got to take the good with the bad. That is a part of the game. So I sure do hate it for her, but the best thing she could do is sit out however long she got to sit out and make sure it's enough this time. Because you still got enough basketball on the back end to make it up. So you got to make sure you're right. You got to make sure you're doing the right thing. Why you think Jonquel Jones ain't came back? She tried to come back a little too soon, and she ended up hurting herself even more. You don't want to do that. Yeah, I guess you're right, Kate Caitlin Clark, but that was too expensive, man. That was an expensive win. I don't want to win like that, bro. Caitlin Clark gonna be out for the next eight games. I don't know if it's gonna be 8 games. That's just my guess. And that includes the All-Star weekend. So let's say she out 7 regular season games. So yeah, got to hook up that muscle stem and do what you got. I can tell the way she got off the bench. It's going to hurt in the morning. That groin is going to be something awful in the morning. It's going to hurt when you sit down to go pee. It's going to hurt when you get up off the toilet. It's going to help when you try to lift your leg up to get in the shower. It's going to hurt when you walk down the steps of your house. It's going to hurt when you step up to get in the car. It is going to hurt everything you trying to do. Anytime you got to move your hips, you're going to be in pain. You're going to be in pain. So depending on how bad it is. But yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Appreciate the super chat, Brandon. So yeah, sit her down until she good. I agree. I agree. I agree. And it ain't really much that you can do. She was good until that play. And you zig when you should have zagged. You know, your cut angle is just a little bit too abrupt. You try to put on the brakes too fast. The little things matter. She could have ran up and down the court 80 million times. But on this one particular play, she exerted just a little bit too much effort, tried to pull the brakes down, and it just didn't work. Her brakes failed her. And she in a bad situation now. So we'll be watching that to see what happens, but it's going to be what it's going to be. Erin McDonald, that's why we pay you the money. Chelsea Mitchell, that's why we pay you the money. Natasha Howard, that's why we pay you the money. Aaliyah Boston, I expect you to beast on everybody. That's why we pay you the money. Sydney Colson, get in there and do your thing. I know you a vet, but every now and then you can shake it up a little bit. Now's your time. Now's your time. You want to hold on to that CBA money come in? Now's the time to ball and prove it. So, yeah, man. That sucks. That sucks. Nobody touched her. It wasn't on a hard foul or nothing like that. Just one of them things. So, gotta stay healthy. You gotta stay healthy. You gotta stay healthy. Oh my God, that sucks. Next woman up. You right, Tiff. Absolutely. And they need to get somebody off the roster. They need to bring in a free agent. You need to do something because you got to fill that spot, or you're gonna wear everybody else out. You got to put a ninth man on the bench. So, all right, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. That was good. That was good. A good one. Good one. So, or maybe I should still keep rolling. How come my numbers always go up after the stream? I guess everybody done watching the game and they want to see who's quoting on it. Yeah, D. Don't be a stranger, bro. You already know, man. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, all that kind of good stuff. Make sure you go on over to Pro Fan Hoops, do the same thing, become a subscribe, and so I can help this thing grow a little bit. So yeah, man, we keep getting it done, man. Keep getting it done. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here and chill. Um, rough game. Got the dub, but that was expensive. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'll probably have some new content for y'all tomorrow. So stay tuned. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.